What's the word with it, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out, but I'm back in that game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all today, chat. So check it out, man. Today we're going to be reacting to the 8 most arrogant Larry Bird moments, man. We already know Larry was arrogant as hell, man. So let's see what they talking about for all my new viewers. I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live, and we're going to watch this shit together. Without further ado, it's Big Larry. Let's go with Big Larry. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Spam that like button. Let's get it going. Alright? Let's see what Larry's talking about, man. Fast forward this shit, man.
The crazy thing was, that guy was not only super confident, but sometimes even arrogant. But he could always back it up, which made it even more special. That's why I'm a big fan of Larry Bird. So in this video, I want to feature some of the craziest and most arrogant trash talk stories of Larry Bird, some of my personal favorites. But before we start with this video, if you like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I would say, let's start right away.
Let's get it going, man. Make sure y'all spamming that like.
So, number 1, super cold Larry Bird. Even a Larry Bird can have an off night, not performing on the highest standard, missing shots, not playing well in general. But where other players would stop to shoot, Larry Bird has a different kind of approach.
We're playing Phoenix and we're way ahead, okay? When we're down in the old Saddle Dome that they had outside.
Right.
And Larry, we're playing good as a team. Larry has the worst fourth quarter known to man. I mean, he's throwing the ball to the other team. I'm like, good Lord, we have like a 15-point lead. Next thing you know, we're down 2. And I'm like, oh, how in the world are we going to lose this game? And Larry says, I'm going to bust the play. I'm going to shoot a 3. And I'm like, Birdie, it's just getting to overtime. I'm going with Robert. Robert, we need to get into overtime, man. Try to get this ship right because we're sinking, man. So, Larry not only tells me that, he walked by the bench and says, typical Birdie, just real slow, fixing to bust a 3 on your guys and go home. And so he breaks the play.
Maxwell waits. Maxwell gets it to Bird.
Broke the play, one-legged 3.
Larry hits it. He looks at the bench and goes, told you so. That was Birdie. And he had the confidence, man. That dude had so much confidence. He talked to the coaches. He talked to everybody. He was talking trash all the time, man. But fun.
Man, Larry was probably like a fucking, he was really probably that nigga to even his teammates and shit. You hear how he's talking about him with so much admiration? He like, man, he had so much confidence, man. That was just, man, you only talk about a nigga like that if you really looked up to him, G. Kevin McHale looked up to that nigga, man. That's how much aura Larry had within himself, G. Nigga, confidence was just through the roof. Had his own teammate glazing him, folks. That's, man, Larry was different, folks.
Great competitor, man.
Larry was different.
Number 2, ball in the butt. You would think that great players would be afraid of trash talking other great players. You don't want to get them heated up. Of the 1980s playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, he had a pretty interesting story to say.
Brad Daugherty told me this story when he was second year in the league and they were in the playoffs against the Celtics. Down 1, Larry Bird catches the ball in the deep corner and he steps back for a 3. And before he takes the 3, he's like, oh wow, he's going for the win. He's not going for the tie. And so Brad Daugherty runs out and he head fakes him. And as he head fakes him, now it's 3-2, he hits him on the butt with the ball. And then he shoots it at the buzzer. And the confidence.
Hold on, folks. Hold on. Kenny, what the hell you got going on, gang? Kenny, I thought you had the ball ski, G. Man, I swear I thought Kenny had the baldy, gang. Where the hell this nigga get this toupee from, G? That motherfucker bogus as hell, too, if that's a real... Is that too real shit, Kenny? Man, that nigga lying bogus as hell, G. You see how my shit boxed? They got folks shit curled up, rounded as hell, G. Hey, they got Kenny fucked up, folks. Kenny, they durled your shit, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
But as he flew by him, trying to block.
Why do you even have that on your head, my nigga?
There's no more confidence.
Number 3, who comes in second? I guess that has to be one of the most iconic Larry Bird stories. But with other stories where you just have one witness, with that one, many people were present and many people say the same thing. So crazy story. You guys listen up. Let's check the clip.
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest. And he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. And then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
Some pure trash talking and just general bravado. And the theatrics of it all was made for Larry.
Larry would back up his boast by not only winning the contest, but blowing away the competition with a phenomenal shooting display.
Damn! Damn! Oh, no! Larry facking them things, Chad! Joe, Larry was just facking them things, Chad.
For a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
By the way, the following season, he won the contest again, and he didn't even...
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was
Stuff that finger.
Did you really say that? Who's playing for second?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, fool, he a real nigga too, G. Larry straight up said, yeah, I said that shit, G. I was a goon, fool. I was a real nigga back then, fool, you know? And I can't blame you, Larry. I can't blame you, fool. I like it, G.
I didn't realize there's so much tension on it. You know, I'm out there every day in front of these fans. And
who were some of the guys? Who were some of the guys in the competition at that time when you walked in? Who was in that field?
You know,
come on, coach. You know.
No, I don't really remember.
Number 4, the left-handed game. That is
hey,
actually one of the craziest stories I've ever heard in my entire
life.
You know, as a professional, you should be able to shoot with the right hand and dribble the ball with the right and the left hand, so being both-handed. But Larry Bird took that theory to a different level. That guy got so bored that he said he would play an entire game with his left hand, or at least 3/4.
Oh, yeah. You niggas that was in this game right here, G. Like I always say, y'all have to be the worst team ever assembled in NBA history, G. Y'all got to get banished out the damn history books today. Just listen to the story, bro, and I'm going to let y'all decide.
We had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip. And Larry told all of us players, and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave. He said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3/4.
Told them niggas what he was going to do.
At the end of 3/4, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, he had 27 points left-handed. And it was a remarkable performance.
Next on my list, number 5, heat check / coach's lap. That has to be my favorite Larry Bird story of all time. That is not only arrogant, that is just on a different kind of level. I think that probably has to be the most arrogant story that ever happened in the NBA. And who did it? Well, Larry Bird.
He saw Dominique, this up-and-coming player, and he just tortured him mentally. That game, he tortured all of them. He was calling shots off the glass. Who's next? Where you want this one from? And he just made one after another. When he got to about the 55th point, you knew it was something special. Even as a player, and that usually doesn't happen, but we were down so much at the time, you had time to realize the game. And, his last shot, he said, in the trainer's lap, coming down the court.
Telling these niggas what he was going to do is crazy. And actually doing that shit, Chad.
And I think Ricky Brown, I'm not for sure who it was, ran out after him. And he shot this high rainbow. It goes in. Ricky bumps into him and accidentally knocks him on.
Told y'all he was going to land in the trainer lap.
What he said. It was an accident, but it was almost fake. And they show a shot of our bench. Cliff Living's.
Man, just look at these niggas, man.
Standing up, giving each other high fives.
Number 6, you should have gone for 60. So we've just witnessed the game of the Boston Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks, so Larry Bird's 60-point game. That game was crazy on so many levels, but what is even crazier, a few days prior, Kevin McHale broke the franchise record, which was, I think, 56 for the Boston Celtics. You know what? Just roll the clip because you got to listen to that for yourself.
We do have video of this. It lasted about 9 days, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it did. This was me getting 56er against Detroit.
The franchise record, wow.
Was a skinny Quinn Buckman.
And there I go, getting 56, feeling pretty good about myself. And it was 9 days later. As a matter of fact, towards the end of the game, Larry came up to me and said, I said, I'm going to come out a minute and a half or 2 minutes ago in the game. Larry said, were you crazy? I said, I'm had enough, man. We're ahead. And he goes, if I get that hot, I'm not stopping. Well, 9 days later, he got that hot. I said, you stopping? He said,
Number 7, X-Men.
Hey, that's how you got to be, though. See, Kevin McHale was old cool where he was, old comfortable ass nigga. You can't be like that, Chad. If you really want to be a killer, like, if you want to be known as a killer or a goon on that court, Chad, you got to just keep unleashing your wrath on niggas, man. Don't stop because you got 20, 30. No, go for 40, 50 on these niggas, man. 60. Fuck it. Like, that's how niggas establish themselves as, like, top-notch players, G. You feel me? You got to have that hunger and want to keep busting ass. Kevin McHale ain't had that shit, but clearly Larry was different. Larry told his ass, like, if I was that hot, I wouldn't have came out the game, folks. I wouldn't have came out. I would have kept going. And we see why niggas' careers was what they was.
Man down. If you are a fan of the 1980s, then of course you remember Xavier McDaniel, one of the toughest guys in the entire NBA. One of the few guys you didn't want to mess with because that guy was not only talk, that guy was the real deal. But Larry Bird still didn't care. Check this one out.
They called a timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. And I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting.
And during the timeout, I'm going through a play, and I was like, this is what I'm going to run. All right, then you get the ball, you go over here, and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way. Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court, and Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, says, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball.
Wow. And both of their grills, though. Y'all just see that nigga run over. Look at this nigga about to run over and double Larry. Look how he just ran over and he netted both of their goof ass, man.
2 seconds on the clock.
And, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. And I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time after.
All right, number 8 is a bonus. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time and enjoy.
Here's the play of the game.
Okay.
Larry used to come in the locker rooms. He'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. He needed those kind of challenges.
Anybody better than Larry Bird?
No, Larry's probably the best trash talker. And the best thing about Larry now? He's so buttoned down now. He's just like, I didn't do that. Man, that guy lies. He was the best trash talker.
Hey, that's what I be saying, fool. Nigga, Larry corporate and shit now, so he can't tell niggas like, I used to be cooking that nigga. I used to bust his ass. I was doing that shit because I guarantee if he talked shit like that back then, Chad, y'all think that shit just left up out of him? No. Larry still be frying motherfuckers, still talking shit to this day, G. We just don't see it because, like he said, he buttoned up. My boy, an NBA executive. The fuck? He can't be out here treating niggas like that back then. If he did, man, Larry'd be put out the NBA fast and I don't know what, G. If he was around there talking shit how he did back in the day. Y'all know niggas soft as hell nowadays anyway. First nigga he talk shit to, they finna go report that nigga, man. Come on, G. Let's listen to this, though.
He denies everything.
He denied everything.
If you're active on Facebook, I can really recommend Open Court.
Oh,
As an
shit,
NBA fan, you should find everything you
talking
need.
about Facebook and shit, man. This the end of the video, chat. That's the end of the video, man. All right. Those the 8 most arrogant Larry Bird stories ever told, G. All right, Larry was one of them guys, man. Real problem. You feel me? But like I said, if Larry was talking crazy shit back then, don't y'all think as an old man he's still telling these stories and shit to motherfuckers? Still talking shit to this day, man. It's time evolves, but the person never changed. It's still the same nigga, man. All right, but this the end of the video, Chad. I love watching these Larry videos, man, just to get more and more enlightened, man. By the day, we learning more about Larry. So, hey, I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's your boy, Coach TDOT, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.